All right, guys, what's up? Got the big old white beast out today. We're gonna take it out for a drive and go on the 4th of July with my girlfriend's family for a little bit. I think we've got all the problems solved with this. Sort of, it still does have a small transmission leak, which I'm gonna be getting resolved. I also have that one that I've got the wheels almost done, cleaned up for it. I've just been dragging my ass on them. I don't have any excuse, but I'm getting the wheels for it, or getting the wheels put on it. I'm ordering all my rock lights for it tonight. I gotta fix the fender liner right here. And then I've got to take the truck back to the body shop anyways for a quick fix before I do that, because the body glue cracked and it separated the inner fender from the outer fender. No biggie. Gonna get it fixed though. And then hopefully within the next week we're gonna be doing a full truck build on that truck. May not be all the way. I eventually want to lift it big and do that, but that's probably not happening right now, just because I've got a perfectly good set of 33s already cleaned up and so on and so forth for the truck. Right now it's on 31s. It's going on 33 by 12 5s, and I just don't want to put a lift kit on it and look like it skipped leg day for whatever, however long, to wear the tires out to get bigger tires. So I'm not gonna run a lift on it right now. I'm gonna trim the back of the bumper and shit and throw the wheels on there, get the rock lights on there, get the headlights, tail lights done in it, hopefully get the other part of the exhaust ran, or get the exhaust ran how I want it on there. And then once that's accomplished, well, in the middle of doing all this, I'm going to be fixing at least the valve cover seal leaks on that truck, because it's got a really bad valve cover seal leak. Once I get that solved, don't mind me guys, I'm just closing the gates. Once I get that issue solved though, then I do have to replace the rear and front main on that truck, but that's not a right now problem. I'm gonna get to it, but I plan on, especially if YouTube and stuff starts doing better, I want to build the motor in that truck a little bit. Not like built to the tilt, crazy powerful, so on and so forth. Like, I don't know, maybe 400, 500 wheel horse, probably all the more that we're gonna try to push out of it. Because I'm just probably doing a stroker kit. I'm either doing a stroker kit, or I haven't decided whether I'm doing that or not yet. I need to look into more of the engine components. Stroker kit's cheap power, but I have to watch because I'm wanting to put a cam in it and stuff too. So for doing all that, I had to make sure with the stroker, because it's going to make more lift on the piston, it's longer rods. Then I'm going to have to make sure that with the cam and everything else that it's not going to cause issues, because I'm going to do top end on that truck too, because big block top ends are weak, we all know that, especially in high RPMs, and that truck's floated valves quite a few times. So yeah, but I plan on doing some of that stuff with it. Like I said, I don't want to do nothing completely crazy. It's going to be pretty wild for what it is, but nothing insane. But I want to make sure that with the cam and stroker kit and everything is not going to like cause an issue with each other, because aftermarket cams can be for more RPM, stroker kits limits the RPM, so it's 6 one, half dozen the other. I just want to make sure I match everything up right to make the best power, most reliable, so on and so forth. I don't want to put a big fat cam in it that's made for, just say, 7,500 RPMs for max power, and the truck won't rev above 4,000, and I'm just fucking wasting cam. I want to make sure it's the right RPM range that I want it to be able to make power in. And that truck is gonna be the build right now. I'm buying a few things for the green truck. It is gonna stay an F-150 for now. Not saying it's never gonna get swapped out, but I have a feeling it's probably not getting swapped out, at least for a while. But needless to say, if I can figure out a way to get it and make something work with the guy, there is a 4-inch lift kit for that truck for $300 on Marketplace that I'm going and picking up. The guy knows I want it, and we're going to be going and getting it. So it's just finding the fucking time, because he lives in Virginia and I live in Ohio, and it's like, it's a 3-hour drive one way for me. We were going to meet halfways, but the issue was last weekend is when I found it. I found it Saturday night, didn't have time to plan to meet Sunday. Guy's same as me, works a full-time job, doesn't have time throughout the week to drive an hour and a half and meet. So therefore I'm trying to plan for this weekend, but this weekend's 4th of July and I got shit to do at home. So I don't know whether I'm gonna get it this weekend, but I'm gonna be getting it soon. And that truck I'm probably gonna go ahead and throw on the 4-inch. It's on 31s too, but I'm probably going to throw it on the 4-inch. I'm not that concerned about it. I'll put it on bigger wheels and tires one of these days. I'll be honest, guys. I still like my wides, but I started grandpaing. I'm a sucker for it. I like the wides sometimes, but I also like the Bubba setup, just stocks and big fat tires. And in all reality, I'm probably going to end up with a set of stocks and big fat tires for the red truck too. But that's probably what this truck's new setup's going to be, this white truck. I actually plan on trying to sell the wheels off of it and get a set of platy stocks and put on here on Graps for now. There's a lot of stuff on my plate, a lot of things in my book of plans, but the order things are kind of going right now. I want to try to get the trans resealed in the 6.0 main, and I'd like to get head studs for it and get the cold start issue fixed. Those are my only 3 concerns with this truck right now. Mainly the head studs and the transmission, because of the fact of I want to take it and race it at some of the dirt drags, and I want to hook it at a couple truck pulls and shit. And I don't want to do that with no studs, and I don't want to do that with a leaky transmission that I don't know how much fluid it's got in it and how much it's squirting out. So there's that. With the cold start issue, I just want to fix because it's hard on the truck. It's fucking embarrassing when you're sitting somewhere and this thing like, and it's freaking 90 degrees out and the truck won't start hardly. But this one's kind of on the back burner. It's more of a driver right now. The red truck's my main. I've been driving the green truck daily in it, but I decided to drive this because it's got air conditioning tonight. My green truck's got air conditioning when it feels like having air conditioning. That's how it works. It's got AC that works when it's above or below 80 degrees and the wind's blowing. The red truck has no air conditioning, and I want to get it fixed, but quite frankly, that truck had been redone partially. It's been a wreck and was rebuilt before I bought it, and then I redid it because it was kind of shittily rebuilt. But the AC system was taken out of it at that point and put back in. So it's got, I'm gonna try to get just a can of like the spray and shit. That's all the green truck needs, but I'm gonna try to get a can of that shit for the red truck and see if it works. But I'm pretty sure that it needs repacked and everything, which is $200. And I'm gonna do it at some point. It's just, I have a lot better things I could spend $200 on than getting air conditioning. Like my windows getting tinted, that's $220. Getting done next week, hopefully. And then hopefully taking it to the body man, and that should not be any charge to get that fixed because he's PPG certified and everything else, and all of his body work is warranted. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get the red truck. My goal is by the end of July to have the red truck put together. Whether that's gonna happen or not, hell if I know. But, and my goal is, sorry, I'm turning my AC back on. I'm wanting to build the channel a lot more. I'm wanting to get the channel to grow here and be able to make a community rather than just 5 or 6 people that watch and then just random 18. But I want to get a little bit more of a community going. So if you guys would share these videos and help me out, it means a lot, truly. And the bigger the channel gets, the more I'm going to be able to do. I know stuff's been slow and so on. I work a 9-to-5 job. I make pretty decent money for what I do, but I also have truck payment and other living costs of life that it's just hard for me to be able to do crazy with the trucks just off of my normal income. So I'm hoping anything that I start making off YouTube, right now, I'm not making a dime. Anything I start making off of here is going to go straight back into the trucks and the dirt bikes and shit. All the stuff that's on the channel, the money is going to feed into it. And that's what I want to do. I want the channel to be self-sufficient. I'm not trying to like become a YouTuber to become rich and have crazy shit. If it happens, hell yeah. But realistically, YouTube is kind of the reason I started YouTube, why I'm doing YouTube, why I still make the videos like I do, why I'm making this video right now is, it's not because I'm trying to get rich and famous necessarily. It's because I've just thought about it for years, I've never done it, and finally I think I'm like, you know, I could work a normal job, do this, just after work, in my free time, whatever. Make it more full-time, of course, so the channel gets better, but I get to share what I love with you guys. That's what I like about it. I get to share my trucks, my dirt bikes, and all that cool shit that I love with you guys. And I know there's people out there that you guys love this shit too. It's what makes you wake up in the morning. It's the way I am. And that's why I'm more doing the YouTube to have play money. That's what I've told everybody. If I could get YouTube to take off enough just to give me a little bit of play money to put into the trucks and stuff, I'd be happy. And that's what my goal is. That's what I'm trying to do. I'll tell you guys, the people that I look to, that I dream of being like, when I like the people on YouTube, it's Just a Six, Garrett, which Cletus McFarland, and 1320 Videos, that whole system. It's Just a Six, Blake Fitzgerald, C-Boys, Greg, Alberta, all those guys. Those are the ones that make me want to do this shit. Because I see the cool stuff they do, and that's what I want to do. The problem is, right now, if I go to a burnout comp and sit there on the rev limiter for 2 minutes and lift the heads off my 6-liter, unless the video goes viral, I'm going to have a parked 6-liter for 6 months until I get money to fix it. And that's my big thing. And I'm hoping, my kind of plans are get the red truck done by, basically, I'll just say by the end of the summer. I want to have the red truck done. Like, no, oh, I can do this, done. Well, I say that. I've already said I'm not putting a lift kit on it right now. But, short of the lift kit, done. Wheels, so on and so forth, lights, everything. I'm not saying I'm not going to like add rock lights or something like that to it or whatever. I'm not saying I'm never going to change anything with the truck. But that's the direction I'm leaning towards right now. It's just trying to get that stuff done and get that truck to be a show truck by this fall, basically, to hit some of the fall shows and shit when I get back into school. And I'd like to get this truck cleaned up enough that I could take it to some of them too, if I felt like it and wanted to. Because this truck needs a lot of work, honestly, if I'm being 100% honest. It's a 6-liter. I thought I was buying a gem, I bought a turd, but I still can't complain for what I paid too much, and the mileage. I mean, It had 125 when I bought it. It's just now to 129. But after I get the red truck built, I'm probably going to start working on the green truck a lot. And I know I get made fun of and told to sell it and everything else, because the green truck is just a little mismatched part, piece of shit that sounds like crap, runs like crap half the time. Thing actually runs great, but basically just try to get... That truck was my first truck. I bought it when I was 12, and that's my thing, is that truck's got the most sentimental value to me out of anything. So I really want to build it next after I finish the red truck, because now the red truck, I've got so much fucking money sank into that I'm stupid if I don't just work on building it at this point, finishing the build out on it. Yes, there's things that are gonna happen. If I start making money on YouTube, then there's gonna be video after video after video after video of trucks. If YouTube starts doing good, I don't plan on stopping buying, building, so on and so forth. But that's kind of the way I'm looking at things. So just, I want to communicate with you guys. I want to make this a community, like I said, and try to make it grow. And I think doing the build on the red truck and sharing that, and taking it to shows and doing that stuff will help a lot. And I haven't, I might leave his link. I'm going to talk to him about it a little bit, but where I'm getting all my rock lights, wheel lights, so on and so forth from, Forged LEDs, go check them out. I'm not sponsored or anything right now, at least. He's just a buddy of mine. Now, I know other people that do lighting too. I'm buddies with other people that do lighting. I'm not trying to throw shade at them, because I'm actually closer with a couple of other people that do body work. But I just know what Dave lights are with Forged, and that makes me feel a lot better about just what I'm going with. Now, I want to experiment. If I keep doing truck builds and stuff, if this YouTube takes off, I keep doing truck builds, then there's other brands that I want to work with, and I want to try stuff from different places and see what I think. The best bang for your buck I found is him. There's another company I wanted to work with, I thought about working with, I talked to them, so on and so forth. Their prices, and they were willing to do a partnership with me and give me a discount, but for the discount they were wanting to give me with what their prices were, it wasn't worth my time. And they have steep prices. Quality fucking lights, but steep prices. That's why I'm going with David, because his prices are fair. Now, for the red truck, I'm going with the plug-and-play style rock lights, which is more expensive. When I go to do it for the green truck, I'm going to do wire in yourself, hardwire rock lights, because it's cheaper. Now, when I go to do this truck, I'm going to do plug-and-plays again, just because the lights I'm wanting, it's the easiest way to do it. So, but yeah, expect the red truck to be a bad bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. Expect a lot to come here in the next few short months. I'm gonna be doing everything I can to build this channel. I've already got shit ordered, already working on stuff. I'm sinking money into it already, and hoping and praying that it works out. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Help me out. I really want to make this a big community. I want us to be able to grow, leave comments, so I can communicate about things. I'm not, even if I start doing better, I'm not trying to be a stingy guy. I'm still a human being, living everyday life. And that's the thing. I work a 9-to-5 job. I get off from my 9-to-5 job. I pick up a camera and record on my way home, or when I'm riding at home, or fucking around with trucks or bikes or whatever. And that's all there is to it, guys. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed. I know this is boring. It's just a lot of talking. But thank you guys for watching, those of you who did. And please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll be growing, a lot more stuff happening. See you guys.